All right, good morning from Gooch Shelter. We are about to head out, Hawkeye and me. And we've made a friend who, I want to say his name is Jeff, but
Yep.
I hope that's right.
Yeah.
He's from Texas. Right. He's from Texas. So we're going to be passing, what did we say? Gooch Gap, Woody Gap.
And that's it.
Preacher's Rock.
Yeah.
Those are some of the places that I hope that you'll see on our video today. So we'll let you know when we get there and tell you a little bit about those places. So happy trails. We'll see you out there. All righty. We're coming into Gooch Gap. And there's the cars here. Wonder which way the trail goes. There's the trail over there. Bunch of folks parked up down here. May wander down there just to see what's up. Well, we're moving up the trail. We just came through, was that Gooch Gap, Gavin?
Yeah, it was. No,
and
yes, it was.
Met Chillbilly. He had coffee and bananas and orange juice. That was cool. Yeah. So first trail magic of the trip on day 3. Yeah. And he said we'll probably see him up the road a little ways, so we'll look forward to it. He was fun to talk to. Yeah. And we appreciate those folks out there doing trail magic. That makes the day a little bit lighter. Well, I stopped to breathe for just a minute. This is what we've been dealing with so far today. Pretty flat trail. Where's my finger? There it goes. You can sort of see it go that way. A little bit of up, a little bit of down, but so far so good today. Much easier trail to traverse than we had yesterday. And let me turn around slowly real quick and we'll try not to make you dizzy. Same sort of thing ahead. We're just going to kind of meander up and down along the inside of this ridge line for a bit, I think. We'll dip down into Woody Gap in maybe 3 miles or so, something like that. Good day so far. Weather's good. It's warming up. I'll probably go into my short sleeve shirt here in a little bit. Well, we just finished a short climb and got a little bit of a view down into this little gap, some farmland down there. I think the trail's about to kind of flatten out and ride along the inside of this ridge line again like it has been. So on the whole, much easier hiking today than yesterday. I'm not sure if we took a picture at lunch. We stopped at a little bit of a view, but this is another one just a little bit up. So I thought I'd share this with you. This is kind of the reason we're doing this, is to see this sort of thing multiple times every day. I mentioned that we had passed through Gooch Gap earlier. Just checking some facts on there. Gooch Gap was named for a man named Tillman Gooch who lived in that area in the 1800s. He married and had 7 children, although an article that I found, which was written by a multiple great-grandchild of his, reports that he and the wife didn't get along very well, so it's remarkable that they had children together. And in the early 1800s, he left. He just disappeared. Not sure exactly why. I think I remember the possibility was floated that he moved with the Cherokee Indians of the area or whatever, but he wound up remarrying another lady without having divorced his first wife, and they too settled in that area. So Gooch Gap was named for Tillman Gooch and his descendants. Well, we're meandering along. The trail's just right now following a fairly levelish kind of a pathway along the side of this hill here. We got a lot of rocks to contend with. We're able to move a little faster, not having to stop as often, but we're having to go as quickly as the rocks will allow us to not mess up our ankles. Sort of see what we're dealing with here. But we're both feeling a whole lot better today. The terrain's been a little easier. I think we're getting a little stronger. That'll keep happening. So we're pretty pleased with our progress so far. I think we're less than 4 miles now. Maybe even close to 3 miles from Lance Creek Restoration Area, which is where we're going to tent tonight. So we'll keep plowing on up the trail. Well, we could probably to Woody Gap be our next landmark. We passed a couple of day hikers, actually 5 or 6 day hikers. I think they had started at Gooch Gap where we met Chillbilly, and one of the ladies had homemade brownies for through hikers. So we're pretty excited about those. She said that there's a Starlight Mint baked in the center of each of them, so that'll be really cool. Looking forward to having a nice dessert with our supper tonight. So thank you. Didn't catch her name, but we appreciate it. We've been blessed already on day 3 with several instances of trail magic. Well, we just came from there, and we were here at Woody Gap. We stopped right here to offload our trash and such, and we're gonna go over here and sit at a picnic table for a couple of minutes and chill for just a brief little bit. There's actually some facilities over here that I may avail myself to, but we'll see how that goes, and then we'll get on up the trail headed for our camping area. But we've made it to Woody Gap. We're paused right now at Woody Gap, just taking a few minutes to sit on a bench and avail ourselves of the facilities, get rid of some trash and that sort of thing. Woody Gap, I did some research on that before I came, and there's 2 schools of thought. One is that this may have been named for, I believe his name was John Woody, who was a one-time postmaster in Dahlonega, Georgia. And another said that it may be named for Arthur Woody. He was a park ranger in the area and was known for reintroducing a lot of species back into the area, brook trout, rainbow trout, I think wild turkeys, that sort of thing. So not really certain which one of those gentlemen this is named for, but it's a beautiful little respite here to stop and take a breather and have some water and sit on a picnic table bench for just a few minutes. All right, so the second part of the day, the trail has kicked us. We've just been about probably 3/4 of a mile or so uphill to Preacher's Rock, and the view is awesome. But it was take 10 steps and stop and breathe. But we'll get there. We're gonna get in shape. It'll happen. Here's Hawkeye in the process of getting some water for us. We're just a little over a mile from our camping area, but we're both near out of water, so we're gonna refill a liter each and go forward. Well, we're about a mile from where we're going, and that is our conquest for tomorrow. That's Blood Mountain, and that'll come up for us pretty early in the day tomorrow, and then after that it'll be a downhill into Neal Gap. Not sure exactly where we're going to stay down there, but we'll be indoors somewhere tomorrow night. We're less than a mile from our camping area, and we'll check in with you when we get there. So this is an offset blaze, and it's to show you which way the trail goes. It's also called a kickover blaze. So the trail all the way up and down is marked with these white blazes, and shows the direction of the path that we should follow. So we're going to follow right along. Well, we've made it to home for tonight. This is Lance Creek Restoration Area. We just passed a creek with a little crossing back behind me. And it's an area that they're kind of letting rejuvenate and regrow, so we're not supposed to be off into the forest or what have you, but they've got 4 or 5 tent pads here. This will be where I set up mine tonight. Hawkeye's going to set up right over there. I was hoping for a picnic table, no luck. They do have bear cables, and I'll kind of show you that. I don't know if you can see coming down, oh, my finger's in the way, down through here, tied into this tree right here. It's a system of pulleys and hooks and things that will pull our bear bags up into this little area here, and that'll be higher than any bears in the area can reach. So it's about 3:30. We're going to chill for a little bit and then set up camp and settle in for the night.